Why sensitivity is truly a gift. Being extremely easy to be touched by small things, noticing someone changed their message icon or added a period at the end of a sentence and spiraling into worry. There are days when you feel utterly exhausted and drained, but you don't dare to bother anyone. Does this resonate with you, someone who is highly sensitive? These individuals, also known as highly sensitive people, HSPs, are estimated to make up 15 to 20% of the world's population. In her book, The Highly Sensitive Person, author Dr. Elaine Aron described 4 core characteristics of an HSP using the acronym D.O.E.S. Asterisk D stands for depth of processing. Asterisk highly sensitive individuals process information deeply. They link their experiences and compare them. For instance, they might automatically replay conversations from a day, a week, or even months ago, comparing and connecting each event, dissecting what the other person's words truly meant or why they behaved in a certain way. O stands for overstimulation. Asterisk this refers to being excessively stimulated by sensations, easily excited, but also very prone to exhaustion or stress. They are easily emotionally overwhelmed, sometimes even losing control of their own feelings. For example, if you dislike eating out or prefer your bubble tea not too sweet, but the server accidentally forgets your specific request, that morning could feel completely ruined. E stands for emotional responsiveness and empathy. Asterisk HSPs are highly responsive emotionally and are acutely sensitive to everyone's feelings, regardless of whether they are close to them or not. They might notice that person A slammed the door unusually hard earlier, or that person B is much quieter today, seemingly sad. They might see that person C posted a gloomy story and immediately think something must be going on. They can easily burst into tears when they stumble upon a movie clip or a song that deeply resonates with their feelings, or even get choked up and cry during an argument or upon receiving a gift. S stands for sensitivity to subtle stimuli. Asterisk highly sensitive individuals can perceive even the smallest details. They are extremely adept at noticing the tiniest things that most people wouldn't pay attention to. They might feel irritated by the constant tapping of someone's foot next to them, the grinding of teeth, or even wake up at 3 a.m. just because of a dripping faucet in their neighbor's bathroom. Often, HSPs are all too familiar with feedback like, "You're too sensitive," or "Why are you so tense? Lighten up." Many believe that excessive sensitivity leads to much distress, equating it to vulnerability and considering it a curse for those who possess it. It's true that being an HSP can be exhausting, but it's even worse when they are crying over something seemingly trivial, and the responses they get are always, "Look at you, it's nothing to cry about." Or, "It was just a joke, why are you so serious?" Encourage them. The best thing you can do is let them know that everything is okay and that you respect their feelings. Sensitivity isn't entirely bad, it's a double-edged sword. It can be a burden if you only focus on every criticism or petty conflict, but it can be a gift of emotion if you know how to use it effectively. Because sensitivity brings high self-awareness and superior emotional intelligence, EQ. HSPs easily empathize and understand others. They have a tendency to put themselves in others' shoes to understand their emotions and thoughts. This makes them more graceful and subtle in their interactions with others, more perceptive to emotions, and better at handling tasks. Sensitivity, despite making you prone to sadness and feeling hurt, can also help you heal yourself. Sometimes, it's simply watching raindrops on a leaf, sitting by a serene lake, or feeling the gentle warmth of the sun on a beautiful day. Letting your heart be filled with happiness and peace. How can you use sensitivity as a gift? Look back at the 4 characteristics mentioned earlier, and then observe and develop self-awareness based on those 4 pillars. First, observe and regulate your own behavior. In the same situation, how do others react compared to you? Where are the differences, and do your reactions cause any disadvantages for yourself or others? Second, examine your current challenges. Consider whether you are facing any emotional difficulties. Sensitivity means you have the ability to experience a myriad of emotions. It would be truly unfortunate if you didn't express those feelings. Remember that sensitivity is a perfectly normal characteristic in your body's functioning. You shouldn't feel guilty just because your senses are keen or certain areas of your brain are more developed than many others. All you need to do is express your emotions appropriately. After all, 80% of the world's population are not highly sensitive. It will truly be difficult for them to understand you if you keep your emotions, thoughts, and inner world to yourself without expressing them clearly. How can you expect others to understand you then? Give them a chance. There are still people out there who are willing to listen, share, and appreciate your sensitivity.